You're listening to the Rowdy Rouse and the Boys podcast.
Are you the one on Sheridan? The fuck would you go to the one that's not close to the damn house? God! Ape erection? How is that a thing? I want like an ape. How about that?
You go to college for free. You bang any guy you want. Whatever. It's good. That's really all I actually want. Those two things.
Free college and banging men.
Like what's gonna happen when you're gone? Then I'm just gonna have to hang out with Lucas all the time. I'm gonna have to bring him food late at night. I'm gonna have to rub his back and listen to his moo sounds.
I literally do none of these things.
I don't even make moo sounds.
That's what I imagine your friendship is like. Maybe kids are listening to this in like college for like psychology classes. Like, don't do this. This is a crazy person.
All right.
I ate a big red candle. Welcome to Rowdy Rouse and the Boys.
I'm
Fuck,
moving over.
I didn't check the date. Today is Saturday, January 12th.
Yeet.
We're here with Lucas. He's moving around in the foreground. Yep, this is him.
A little bit of the
Oh,
background.
he's coming back. Take it. Okay. And Mike is here.
I gotta put
And Dom has returned, but for the first time for a lot of people because I am a piece of garbage and have not posted any of the episodes.
That's correct.
But I will. So, to
Thanksgiving
Dom's
one comes.
parents, here it is. I got him.
Thanksgiving podcast.
Hi, Dom's parents.
Yeah. So, we want to get this out of the way quick because we do the game on here. Don't worry, it won't affect the broadcast. But
NFL playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a good play, we're going to talk about it. But we're going to do our picks for the playoff games this week real quick, just because we're like 30 minutes away from this game starting, so we want to get it out of the way.
Yeah. So let's recap last week.
Last week's picks.
Lucas had an astounding perfect record.
Yep.
0-4.
Improbable. I can't.
Which Nick Rouse figured out was like a 6 1/4
6% chance
of
of
doing
it
that.
being-
Wasn't good.
Yeah.
Do you still think Eagles or Bears are stronger than Eagles?
Of course.
I still think that too, actually. But it is what it is.
But they're not as
They
lucky.
should have won. Yeah, seriously.
I mean,
But they're
They bought
not
the
as
block.
lucky.
An eagle can come down and hit a bear like 7 or 8 times. Not going to do anything. A bear hits an eagle once. Eagle's dead.
There you go. That's just math.
It's like that one. I think Nick Merckx with a gorilla. I think he thinks a full-grown gorilla, can beat up a grizzly bear.
Oh, the
We've had this debate many times.
We have.
the silverback gorilla versus the Kodiak bear. Who wins?
The gorilla. Give me the gorilla.
Thumbs,
No.
man.
No, we're not getting into this.
Fair.
We're not getting into this. We're gonna, you gotta get these picks.
Hold your
We've
gorilla.
had this
All right.
conversation.
Hold your gorilla talk.
All right, so I went 3-1. Nick went 1-3,
yeah, 1 and
and Will, who was on last week, went 2-2. And Dom's gonna take over his record,
Will.
which is just good enough for second place. So we're gonna do this with me starting first.
It's okay.
All right, so I'm going. I think I'm going Colts today. I don't know.
So the matchups.
Yeah, it's Colts Chiefs. I'm going Colts. Then today it's Cowboys Rams. Give me the Rams. Like that high power offense.
You're really going Colts over Chiefs.
I don't know yet.
Did you see how snowy it is down? Look at
Yes,
that.
I
Look
did.
how snowy that is.
I did.
I mean, I want the Chiefs to win, but if I'm actually putting money or like my reputation on it, I'm going Colts.
I'm taking the Chiefs because.
Wait,
I
I'm
have
not done,
friends.
damn it!
We're all gonna choose.
Yeah, we're all gonna
Chargers.
choose.
Oh, same as last. Oh
Yeah.
fuck! I'm gonna lose completely again.
Yeah.
Chargers,
that's the goal.
Patriots.
Trying to embarrass.
This is the one where I'm putting my complete rooting interest, not what I think is going to happen. Give me the Chargers, please. Just get rid of Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah.
And then
That's very rude. That man has a very attractive female.
well, that doesn't stop him from kissing
They
his
all do.
son
Dude.
on
They're
the
all
lips,
football
so,
players. They all have hot wives.
You know.
Yeah.
And then I'm going Eagles over the Saints. Something magical about Nick Foles.
Did you see the thing? It was like Nick Foles versus Drew Brees in like 2013, or like whenever Nick Foles had that like 30-2 year.
Oh, okay.
You know, when he went to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
And like they barely won. Like the Saints barely won, but they did win. But, like,
Something magical
Nick
about
Foles
that
is
guy.
Nick Foles is just clutch. The man simply fucks. Like that's
All right, Dom. What are your
Yeah.
picks here?
I'm also going to go with the Colts. The Chiefs just have not convinced me that they can get anything done
Like
in the
that
playoffs.
week off is a real thing, you know.
Yeah, but
like,
still,
like
I
they
mean,
missed a whole week. Like they're like
how many
out of
times
it.
have the Chiefs
No,
looked
that's what I'm saying.
good
They're
all
gonna-
season,
They're gonna be rusty.
and then they suck it up?
Yeah, I mean it's cool.
And then what is it?
Cowboys Rams.
Cowboys, gotta go Rams.
Rams, of course.
Sorry, Anthony. Not your Anthony. Anthony you work with.
Anthony, none of you.
Yeah.
No one else but
Half of the people in this room get that reference,
Valid.
which is good enough.
I mean, Anthony might be watching right now.
He probably isn't, but maybe he will eventually.
All right, and then then we'll go for the tomorrow games. Going Chargers.
Ooh.
Philip Rivers is playing for his ninth
Career?
child now.
Yeah.
Man,
they better never get a divorce.
And then Saints.
Saints.
They're too good.
Man. Okay, so I'm up now. I feel like there's an obvious favored team in all of these. You know, I mean, even if you just really go by seedings, there's a favorite team, and it's am I just trying to pick the upsets? It's like doing a college college.
Most of my
basketball
picks
bracket.
were upsets.
Yeah.
It's like doing March Madness bracket.
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go Chiefs. Chiefs over the Colts, and that's just kind of what I want. Let's see. Tonight is Dallas. Okay, I'm gonna pick Dallas to win this one.
Ooh.
Dallas over the Rams.
Trying to make up ground.
I don't know what it is.
Daiquiri
It's just
Prescott.
the Rams just finished so soft, and even though Gurley's not on the injury report, I feel like there's gonna be some rustiness.
All right.
Chargers are playing who?
Patriots. You going Patriots?
Shit. Yeah, I'll pick Patriots just
Right.
because
That's
nobody
probably
else
honestly
has.
where you will make ground.
Yeah.
That is
And
one.
then-
This is one hefty delay.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the last? It's
Saints, Eagles.
Saints. Fuck Nick Foles. Fuck Nick Foles.
Seems
Fuck the
very-
Eagles.
Seems very mean.
Yeah.
And Lucas, now you're up.
All right, run me through them
Colts,
one by
Chiefs?
one. Colts, Chiefs. I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
Why are you taking the Chiefs?
I have friends that live in Kansas City.
Okay, all right. I thought you were going to say because they're
The
chief of
wrong
the village
one.
or something.
No,
All right.
no.
Okay. All right.
Well, they do ride horses.
Do they?
Speaking of riding horses, Rams or Cowboys?
I don't think Cowboys ride Rams.
They do
No, but they
horses.
ride horses.
You can kill a ram in Red Dead, and you play a cowboy. So.
I'm gonna say Rams.
Okay.
Oh.
They seem interesting.
Sorry, Arthur Morgan.
That's a big game for you, Rouse, if we lose that.
That's the swing game. All right.
All right, and then Patriots, Chargers.
I don't like the Patriots, so go Chargers.
Okay.
Can you say it like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Go Chargers, go.
And then Saints, Eagles.
I mean, I think an eagle could beat the shit out of a Saint.
All right.
With Jesus, though?
I mean,
when the Saints
So,
come
congratulations to the Chiefs, Rams, Chargers, and Eagles. You got the kiss of death from Lucas. We'll be talking about a Patriots-Colts or the Patriots-Colts AFC Championship game next week.
Oh God, that would be so shitty. Didn't that happen? That happened once already, right? Colts.
Yeah, that was Deflate game.
Yeah, that's right. Well, damn. So I've the beard's coming back a little bit
Nice.
since last week. I look a lot less like a thumb. It's been nice.
like a thumb.
Yeah.
Like Floops Flugels?
Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to get this out of the way because we are an entity that goes out to people.
Okay.
The national parks are shut down right now. Please stop destroying them. Thank you.
All right.
That was it.
To the two people, one of them Dom watching this.
No, my
And
phone's
Lucas
off
is
now.
the other one.
Nice. We got two people watching.
Yeah.
Don't destroy the parks, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. People
Unless
are
it's-
cutting down Joshua trees. I don't like that.
Unless it's funny, then.
It's not- no.
Well, but if it is funny, I'm
I
not
mean-
saying that's funny.
I mean, like
I'm
set an
saying if-
outhouse on fire, but don't burn down the trees.
Yeah, I mean, but if they do something fun, I'm just trying to kind of undermine you.
No, don't destroy our national parks. Thank you.
Destroy our state parks
Alright,
instead.
fun.
This
little
is the
message
end of the PSA. What's up?
I don't know. I mean, so we got this out of the way.
Got a female ref.
Let's start. Let's start with the cards.
Oh yeah. I almost forgot about that. Let's talk about these. So Don mentioned that we might be talking about Yu-Gi-Oh today.
Fuck
So
yeah.
Lucas pulled out his old Japanese knockoff Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
No, they're knockoffs.
So
Yep.
so
I got them from
What is it
from a Chinese dollar store when I was like 8.
So they're Japanese cards translated to English. So like the names are like what the Japanese names are translated to English. So like
Badly.
Shaded Wizard?
yeah, there's a lot like that. So Winged Dragon of Ra is Magic Dragon with wings. Let's see. There was a bunch of ridiculous ones. Like what is this? Crass Clown? Is that his
Yeah,
name?
something like that.
His name now is Murder Circus.
Shit. I'm more terrified of that.
Lucas, have you ever tried to use those in any kind of competitive play?
No.
The Summon Skull is Call of Monster. And what's really funny is reading these descriptions, Lucas
Yes.
pointed out. His description is, with dark power to tempt your mind, very proud of the power.
Oh,
Are the
God.
stats what they should be, Lucas?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
they
stats are correct.
Yeah. So, Magician of Black Chaos is Black Cow's Magician.
COWS.
Yeah, like cows, like the animal cows.
Yeah. Because like in Japanese they don't say chaos, they say kaos. So it's just badly translated. I don't think these were run through a
Yeah,
translator.
I feel like it's like phonetic.
Yeah, they were all phonetically done.
Blue Eyes White Dragon is Dark-Eyed White Dragon.
Seems like the opposite.
Dark Magician Girl is Cartoon Devil Black Girl.
Devil.
Well, because even Dark Magician isn't Dark Magician. He's what is it, like
Black Magician.
Black Magician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
There's no dark. It's just
Yeah.
And they're all
Well,
like
that's why,
weirdly plastic.
Yeah, like they all got like this like weird.
I don't think there is like a dark in
Yeah.
the Japanese.
They're
Because you know how
like
there's
glossy.
Black Goku?
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's
That's
supposed
true.
to be Dark Goku, but it translates to that. Yeah,
It's
go
just it. Oh, or the what's the thing with the bad English translation? But don't shoot him. He's not black.
No, that was Funimation. That was straight up.
Oh yeah, they're talking about Goku. Black,
Yeah.
and they're like, don't shoot him. He's not black.
This man's
Yeah.
not black.
Oh man, that's
man.
cringe.
I can't believe
You fucked up,
Funimation let that
Funimation.
happen.
Yeah.
Nah, it's,
Oh god, I forgot about that.
good old Yu-Gi-Oh. Just, like I was rewatching those abridged ones where like
I still haven't watched those.
they're like 2 minutes long. You could fire one up right now.
Mm.
And like the first one when Kaiba takes out Yugi's grandpa and he's
Yeah.
like, why am I physically hurt after a card game? This doesn't make any sense.
That's awesome.
It's a fucking shadow game, my dude.
No, and then the one because I was rewatching these at work, and the one item is Bakura's Millennium Rod.
Yeah.
No,
No,
he has
he
the
has
Millennium
one.
necklace.
Who is the rod?
Merrick.
Yeah, Merrick. Whatever.
Malik.
Yeah, Malik. So like the one like just totally out of context. He like it was right before one of the commercial breaks. He cuts. And he's holding it. He's like, "You will all fear my Millennium Rod." He's like, full on, like that is
Well, in,
like out of context.
in the Japanese version of it, the Millennium Rod has a dagger at the bottom of it,
Does he
and
murder people?
yes, he kills people. Like the Japanese version of Yu-Gi-Oh is way darker, and like
you mean it's not TV? TV
yeah,
PG on
well,
Saturday
or
morning?
like even if you,
Y7 or whatever.
if you look at some of the cards in like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, like Barrel Dragon has like 3 big like what is
He's
it
got, like,
grenade
barrels,
launchers,
yeah.
and they look like Nerf guns in the U.S. version.
They look cool in the U.S. They're all like shiny and
Yeah, or like Cyber Soldier, instead of having like just the Uzi that he has, it's colored to look like a Nerf gun. It's
Yeah.
like it's got like bright orange and purple and shit on it.
They do weird stuff in kids shows.
Yeah, they try really, really hard to make that show
Well, it's
not
just like
even slightly dangerous.
it's just like in Pokemon, how like when your guy loses the battle, he doesn't die, he faints.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you gotta take him to the Pokemon Center to get him healed up.
Yeah.
You know? But really, they're dying. Like you lose,
Yeah,
you die.
no, they
I mean,
die.
that's the game. But it's not as lighthearted when your creatures are murdered by other creatures.
Or that time where fucking Yugi just keeps drawing monster cards and annihilating Weevil
Yeah.
into fucking non-existence.
Yeah. Yeah, just like that. Like your soul's lost to the
Yeah.
Shadow Realm forever. So you're just an
Yeah.
empty vessel. You're dead. You're dead.
I want
at least if you lose your soul, you get put on a cool card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I forgot about that. When it was like,
a
Like a-
number
It's like
of
fucking Han Solo and Carbonite.
I want a number of
Like-
people
like a
that
mime?
Pegasus has just indiscriminately killed.
yeah, a lot.
He's just like, oh, rival game company, you're in a car.
There was a Pegasus card in here too. It was called
By the way,
it was
how
the
did
last
he
one.
like? I mean, like he had the Millennium Eye.
Pegasus.
He had the Millennium Eye, so you could see
See the
everything.
future.
Yeah.
How did he ever lose?
I mean, Ishizu could see into the
I know
future, and
it's
she
the-
lost too.
I know it's the heart of the cards.
Yeah.
I don't remember. They went into like the Shadow Realm or some shit. That's why he lost.
No, fucking Yugi cheated. He made a bunch of his Karibos multiply that killed Relinquished somehow. Or Thousand Eyes Restrict.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it covered every eye.
It's fucking bullshit. Like, he's just like, I have you now, Pegasus. Like, no you don't! You're cheating!
There's no rules.
The Toon World.
Yeah. Never had to pay 1,000 life points for it ever.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, back then there was
only had 2,000
there was
life
no
points.
attacking life points directly and shit.
And then
Yeah.
Joey, I think didn't have Time Wizard work once.
Yeah.
yeah, like never. Well, we got Thousand Dragon that one time against.
No, I'm saying like it always worked.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like it only self-destructed like once.
one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a 50-50
You know,
chance.
I'm looking at this box here. You guys are being a little rough. It's a first edition. There's probably a lot of typos.
It's a beta. They're beta Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's a beta launch. All right, so we had some other topics, so we can move on from the Yu-Gi-Oh! And stop alienating our listeners with mid-2000s
All right, what's next? 15 minutes of Pokemon?
Hey,
It's been a couple
don't threaten
episodes
me
we
with a
talked
good
about
time.
it.
I'll get into some Pokemon.
What do they eat? What do they eat?
Pokeblocks.
Pellets.
Berries.
We all had an answer.
I want a Taurus steak. I want a Taurus steak.
Oh no.
All right.
You mean what do the humans eat?
Yes, not
Oh.
with the Pokemon.
Oh.
So have you guys seen this thing on Facebook or in like other social media that's been going around? It's like, how hard did age hit you? Have you seen this?
Yeah.
You haven't seen it?
You haven't seen it?
So it's like you post your first profile picture and then your newest one,
Oh.
and then it's like, you know.
Oh,
you look
my
better or
first
worse.
picture was me holding my Powerpuff Girls box set with a bad comb over.
Nice.
And like super greasy hair.
Tough.
And
I bet you look so
And
tough.
I took that picture on like, what was it, a 240p, maybe 360p, what is it, webcam.
Okay.
So like it's really tiny, that picture.
My first picture, I looked bad. Like I wasn't even looking at the camera. It was like the bottom half of my face. Yeah.
Mine's probably junior year of high school. I think that's when I got Facebook.
Yeah, I took mine in class, in my digital media class.
I think my
yeah,
Because I didn't even have a camera or any like cell phone. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna email myself a 1 megapixel shot of.
I think
Yeah.
I think my
Razor.
current
Yeah.
picture is me with my shirt off.
It is
Yeah,
because you get the chest hair. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's your choice.
it's a good picture.
Well, it's not.
It looks good.
picture.
I like it.
All right, but like, yeah, good.
Oh, I don't know what my first one is because like apparently it was a picture of a Blastoise. I think something weird happened when my Facebook got archived or something weirdly. Because I have pictures from high school. I look no different. I have
Maybe
a
you just
beard.
deleted them.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a beard now. That's it.
But like, how does that stuff start? Like, there's like this isn't the first time something like this has happened, where it's just like the blank challenge.
The ice bucket challenge.
Yeah, like who's got the clout that's starting these things, and how come they're not better things? You know,
What would you like to start?
I don't know. Like
We can start it right now.
I don't know. There's something
Death
cool.
Box Challenge.
Yes,
The Death
everybody
Box
play
Challenge.
a solo game of Death Box.
No!
and make video it. Like,
You'll die.
that's a good challenge.
You'll
I don't
kill
know.
people.
It's like something I actually
Play
wanna
it with
see.
tequila.
Oh wait. Well, speaking of stupid challenges, have you seen the Bird Box Challenge?
Yeah,
And how
something
people
like-
are doing it
Yeah,
in
like
cars?
driving.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. So I just want to go back to the solo death box. How do you count whilst drinking?
You just stop watch.
You figure it
Oh, okay.
It's honor system, huh?
It's an honor system.
No, no.
You just count in your head.
Yeah, that was 40 seconds.
Done.
Blast off!
I counted real fast.
Blast off. Dude, if you hit the blast off on a game by yourself, you are an asshole.
I feel like Slav would do that.
Yeah.
Well, one of the times one of the first times I showed Kyle Mauer how to play Death Box, he was counting while drinking. So like we'd count, and it comes up to him, and he pulls his beer away. He's like 14.
That's not the game.
And I'm like, no, stop counting while you drink.
For Dom and our listeners, we lost a viewer during that.
That was probably Kyle Mauer.
Sorry. For Dom and our listeners, it's a drinking game where like it's basically over under, and if you're wrong, you drink for the amount of cards in the pile. There's a lot more, so many more
It's
rules.
like riding the bus.
I'm going to make
Oh, kind of. Yeah.
I'm going to make an instructional video for it eventually, where it's just
Gotta
like
go along with the app.
yeah, we'll launch it at the same time as the app because one of our friend Tom made an app for it. So that'd be sweet.
Is that available on iTunes?
Anyways, like how do these challenges start? Is where I was going and looping and coming back to.
It just takes like an idiot with a lot of followers, and then several of his idiot followers or her idiot followers to share it,
Yeah.
Well,
and then those idiots will share it.
well, let's come up with something.
Look at that. 3 people taking KC.
The problem is none of us have like the staying power on the internet to do such a thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I have 100-something followers, and probably like 40 of them are spam.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Fair.
That's how mine is as well.
Well, shit. I proposed the Death Box Challenge, so if anybody wants to get that started.
You gotta do it for some sort of charity.
We need to get
Oh yeah, like the Ice
Wow.
Bucket Challenge.
that drink for Roswell.
Yeah, drink for Roswell.
for
That's what was
Roswell.
our thing. We were
Yeah.
trying to get sponsored so that people would pay us for every beer we drank. like
strategy.
like walk for Roswell, but beers for Roswell.
We're gonna play like the double-decked game of Death Box
Yeah,
to do it.
I would love that, man.
You could get bars in the area to like give out free drinks.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
come
could play
on.
Flip Cup.
Is Roswell gonna turn down the money because we got it from
Yeah,
drinking?
yeah.
No.
No.
They're gonna be like, whatever.
They're gonna
we'll
be
take
like,
your
these
money.
guys, you know what? They came up with a cool way to make money.
And then
Meanwhile, ECMC is like, stop
Stop! You keep sending us people with alcohol poisoning.
We'll have a drink for ECMC too.
Done. Perfect. There you go.
Meanwhile, DeGraff and Buffalo General are just like, stop!
We'll have to do a drink for the medical bills after that.
Oh, speaking of raising money,
Big cycle.
I'm going to segue into the GoFundMe idea that I have for Jeff Skinner's contract.
Shoot heroin for the wall.
No.
Oh.
Maybe. Okay. Semi-real question, kidding question. Can, a independent third party get involved with a athlete's contract? So, say the Sabres are up against the cap and they can't promise Jeff Skinner the $9 million or whatever. If they put down $7.5 million, can the city of Buffalo get a GoFundMe to cover the rest of it?
I mean, I'm sure he'd take it, but there's cap and stuff that's factored in.
That's what I'm wondering. Can an independent person sign Jeff Skinner to play for the Buffalo Sabres?
Jeff Skinner's like, you know what? I will take $2 million. That's like bribery almost, right? Because he's not
So,
taking
hey!
off the cap.
No,
Maybe.
because then that would defeat the purpose of the. He would then be just.
I think
an
I
independent
found-
contractor.
I think
and
I found
the
a
Players
loophole.
Association would be like, "Yo, Jeff, we're not letting you do that."
I think I found a loophole in the CBA. So
well, you
Jeff
know what?
Skinner, I'm going to start a GoFundMe. It's going to be Jeff Skinner against Trump. And another one that's Jeff Skinner for Trump.
Just cover all your bases.
Cover all of them. We don't want to leave anyone out. And we'll get you signed to Buffalo.
There you go. Done. Hey, at least he's in the All-Star game now.
That's
good.
true.
That's good. Last man in.
And I went to the Sabres game Tuesday where they had all those second period goals.
Oh, yeah, they scored 5.
So, you remember the games we went to in the tank years and when they were bad, and the crowd's mainly old men who are just angry at how Eichel gave the puck away, and they're screaming.
Saw that first person last time I was there.
So, Sierra and I went, and
You guys had good seats, though.
yeah,
That's probably
we did. I couldn't help but notice how much more attractive the crowd is, from the men to the women. It's like a date night thing now.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just old guys and family night or something. It's things that people go to. I think there were single women walking around.
It's like a more hip thing now, down there. It's like it's downtown.
bandwagon
It's
now.
like a real nice. Yeah,
Is it because
that
they're
too.
winning, or is it just
100% because they're finally decent?
All right, yeah. I figured there's a correlation. Wanted to, get your guys' takes on that.
Yeah, I mean it's not easy to like an old shitty team, it's they don't have the backers, but it's easy when they're winning, Everyone wants to get out.
Everyone's happy when
Jeff Skinner's the most eligible bachelor in Buffalo right now.
If he's even.
I think I have
Is
to.
he single?
I don't know.
I just want to interject. I was watching the commercial,
Okay.
and one of the things said Chiefs Kingdom on it. I don't think they understand how tribes work. They didn't have kingdoms.
Why don't you call him up and tell him?
Tweet at NBC Sports right now.
Bro, are you kidding me? How rude. Chiefs Confederacy.
Yeah.
Thank you. There you go. We're
Yeah, because their whole thing was they didn't own land, so they wouldn't build a
You
kingdom.
know what though? I feel like
With
if they were to do
borders and
Chiefs
walls.
Tribe or something,
Yeah.
people would get offended by that.
Maybe that's why they did do Kingdom. They've definitely been trying to change the name
Yeah.
of this team, and the Cleveland Indians is number one they want to change.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Wow,
even because my dad lives in Georgia, he complains that sometimes you get the people that are like, oh, shouldn't be the Braves anymore.
Yeah.
Like
the Redskins, that's a bad one.
Because
That's a bad one.
apparently this is one of the things that people do.
The tomahawk.
For, the
Yeah,
tomahawk.
they do at the Braves too.
And I'm just like, is that I understand that's that's Indian related or whatever, but it's not offensive.
So this actually goes back to what we were talking about last podcast, or actually it was probably a few podcasts ago, but I just listened to it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Christmas thing, right? It's Christmas is a holiday and it's got its basis in religion, but then it evolved to
Right.
something else.
Right. When
That's
I hear Redskins, I don't think of
Yeah,
an
yeah.
offensive term. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, a bad football team.
Yeah, no one thinks indigenous tribes when you hear Redskins. I don't know.
I mean, they made North Dakota change their name.
What was it?
Did they make, or did they finally cave to the pressure?
Maybe little column A, little column B. They were the Fighting Sioux.
No,
Like SIOUX.
Yeah, like the tribe.
that's not that bad.
They may have
That's
changed
way
it.
better than
What is
Redskins.
it now?
Redskins is for sure derogatory.
That's something, I think it might be like the Winterhawks. Or
Oh.
like something
I'm surprised
weird.
the Blackhawks haven't been targeted
Yeah,
with their,
I think
their
they're
logo.
I think they're untouchable. They're just their original 6. They're never gonna get
Yeah,
changed.
they've been around for too long. They're an institution.
Yeah.
Well, how old are the Redskins?
Not
Are they
that old.
are they an original NFL team, or
I mean,
at least before the merger?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about Redskins history, unfortunately.
Twofold.
And like the Indians are an old
Nice.
baseball team.
Yeah. They're around forever.
They've got to be around
Yeah,
for
they're
almost.
Dom's brother's favorite team. He just said they had to get rid of the Chief
they're-
Wahoo. Like,
Yeah, well, because they're caving to pressure.
what if they?
I mean, to be fair, the Chief Wahoo is pretty
very
stereotypical,
yeah.
bad, like giant nose.
What if a cartoon?
huge teeth.
What if they just rebranded to like instead of like literally meaning Indian people, like people from India? What if
Their new logo, someone meditating with 6 arms.
No, it's just like a guy at a call center or something. Like, so my transfer to you.
Holy
Just
shit.
like
Sorry, we're marginalizing.
it's just a bunch of people screaming yoga fire whenever they need to do anything.
No, I mean, I think the one thing they said if they had to change, they wanted to go back to way back when they were the Cleveland Spiders.
Ugh, I hate that.
I mean,
Ugh.
That's offensive to people who have arachnophobia.
not.
I actually identify as spider.
Oh God!
That's way better than what I would have expected, honestly.
I thought you would have identified as whatever the hell Job of the Hutt is.
I'm part eldritch horror, part spider.
All right. So Mike talked about this the other day.
Unfortunately, I'm
we were
aware
talking
now.
about people that film an entire concert and put on their
Yes,
Snapchat.
yes, I was.
Luckily, I don't have Snapchat anymore.
There was a Panic at the Disco show here. What, 2-3 days ago?
Yeah.
And
They're
I
really
saw,
not.
I saw most of it thanks to one in particular Snapchat friend. We'll keep them anonymous for right now. But what's the point? What is the point? When I go to a concert, I'll take maybe like a snapshot, but they're 10-second videos.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit there the whole video, press and record,
Yeah.
try and upload stuff. And if I really want a song, I won't put it on Snapchat. I'll do it in my camera, and I'll record the 3.5-minute song. And I'm like, cool, I've got that performance.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it the whole damn concert. I went there to enjoy it, not tape it.
I wholeheartedly agree with every
Isn't
statement
it?
you've made.
Isn't it illegal to tape a concert?
Probably.
Not really.
But I mean, how are they going to enforce that? It's not like I'm taping it then selling it.
It's not
True.
like as like man like
I mean, unless you have a premium Snapchat.
like yourself.
I do.
Lucas runs a premium Snapchat.
Yep. It's
IRS shows up the next day. Lucas.
It's pictures of my face while I'm crapping.
There's a market out there for that.
Yeah, there is. I don't know, like people that like do that shit. Like it's just like
It's like taking videos.
they're
of
the
fireworks.
people that have like a 15-page long story every day. You know,
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
When you open
But it
up
gets
and you
worse.
See a lot of little bars up top. You're like,
So, would you like to lose some faith in humanity, real quick?
Sure.
Are you guys aware that there is a website called WikiFeet,
Oh God.
and it ranks the feet of
why'd you just take a picture?
like famous people?
Okay.
Snapchat.
So, I mean,
Rex Ryan probably goes on it.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see some feet, you check out
It's got,
WikiFeet.
like,
Text this
famous
link to
people's
Jared
feet.
right
Yep.
now.
I forget what I was listening to.
And Melonhead.
Yeah.
It was like it was like I'm trying to remember what it was from, but it was like, what's one thing you wish you were into?
Mm-hmm.
And like
You
Said
wish
feet?
you were into. Just
and
be
like,
into
no,
it. if
no,
you
no,
want.
and like no, like or like understood. And then what he's like, feet, because it's like readily available everywhere.
Yeah.
From
Like,
Seriously.
I
Go
wish I was.
Go to the beach.
from the stuff
Oh.
I've heard from research that has been done,
he
apparently
knows shit about that.
I mean, he air quoted pretty
Yeah.
hefty in there.
Research.
They're
right.
deep.
Go on,
bold.
tell us. Fill us in.
apparently, like the pleasure center of the brain.
Because in the foot.
No, it's like next to something that is related to feet. So like if it kind of like goes over there, like the feet can become a pleasurable experience. I don't understand.
All I
it.
can say is,
But there's research done on it. You can look it up.
listen, if you have a foot fetish, I'm speaking directly to the audience now. If you have a foot fetish and you're struggling with it, come to us. Let us know.
We'll
I will
exploit
send you a picture of Lucas's foot. And
No.
he will no longer have a foot fetish.
I got fucking sandpaper for feet. dude.
That's why you got the cure.
You have the nastiest feet I have ever seen in real life.
I can't reach them.
in real life. I mean, how often are you looking at bad
Well,
feet?
no.
I
You
mean,
remember
that's
remember the episode of Courage Cowardly Dog where his foot turns into a mob boss? Yeah,
I mean, I've basically got a hoof.
You do.
Lucas is part centaur.
That's why I have carpets all over the place, because I fucking slide all over the place, because I don't get traction.
That's so gross, man. Your body is phenomenal.
For those who are going to be listening, he just rubbed his stomach.
Yep. 2 hands.
A genie came out.
Yeah.
Right out of the belly button.
It looks like Hannibal Buress. Everybody looks like Hannibal Buress.
I think that's a little racist.
No, he's just like a very generic looking guy.
I think he's a very generic
Wait, is that
looking-
the actor? Or is that a former player? I have
That's
no
Will
idea who
Shields.
Will
He used to be an
Shields
offensive
is.
lineman.
Oh, okay.
He might be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
So, Mike, you had this Spanish project you wanted to
Oh,
talk
yes.
about. You were
It's a
talking about this earlier and we shut
funny
it down.
story. I can't believe never came up on the podcast. It's an old high school story because we were doing our sound check and I said penis stay hot.
Are you talking about Salmon versus Ballman?
Yeah. So we did this Spanish project. I think we were in 11th grade. And the project
Don't
was...
use the guy's name, that's very rude.
The project was to give instructions of a recipe in Spanish and also explain not just the ingredients, but the step to cook it.
Was that the classic, it's like, get bread, how do I open the bag?
It depends on, like, if you were
Breado.
someone who was like, I'm going to make peanut butter and jelly sandwich, then she was going to make you explain, how are you spreading the peanut butter? Are you using a knife? Make sure you say that, damn it. So, this one kid clearly didn't give any thought or work into his project, picked Hot Pockets.
Oh, God. Just open microwave.
Open package. Put in crisping sleeve.
So, it gets better. The only Spanish word he said was microondas, which was microwave. Everything else was like that.
Brand names?
Everything else was like that stupid, you open the microondas, and then you unwrap. So he's like...
Unwrappo.
But I will give him credit. He did try to talk about making it from scratch. So he's just like, you wrap up the pocket day hot.
You wrappy up
The pocket day hot.
Wow.
And
Impressive.
I don't know if I ever laughed as hard as I did in school at
Did
that.
you have to read it out loud?
He read it out loud to the whole class.
You didn't mention that part.
Did he read it like the classic high school kid reading it in front of the class?
Oh, I mean, I don't know if he was nervous because he knew it was shit or because he was just in front of the whole class. But, like, this one girl cried. She laughed so hard.
There's a few things from high school that I'll never forget. Pockets Stay Hot. I wasn't even in that class.
I mean, that's
It was-
kind
it
of
was a
spread.
dog-
It's
Yeah.
very similar
Yeah.
to the fuck this shit, I'm out of here.
That happened.
Fucking bag of knives.
Bag of knives.
And
What?
me mooning half of the school, and I fucking fell out
Oh,
trying to chase
alright.
Jared when he had a broken
What
leg.
would you like to hear first? Bag of knives or...
We've definitely told the mooning story before.
Yeah.
So tell
I mean,
the other one.
I'm intrigued by Bag of Knives.
So,
No.
it's
Bag
not
of knives.
knives, it's knives.
Oh. Bag of Knives.
So
no
there was
knives.
this one
It's
kid
a bag of knives.
Okay, Bag of Knives.
that was a known bullshitter, and I don't know. You'd have to,
Lucas Chapin?
No.
Lucas Chapin.
Sit right there.
Very
Even
rarely
worse.
speaks truth.
the best person to have tell the story is Mike Taylor because he was the one that overheard it.
Taylor, that sultry son of a bitch.
But I will do what I can.
He's gonna be here on this podcast as lawyer.
he's been on this podcast before.
oh
We drafted Mike's.
Yeah,
You drafted.
we did
do
draft
that.
Mike. Mike didn't even pick himself when we did the Mike draft.
Yeah, nobody
I
took
still
it.
won. I still won though.
Yeah, nobody-
I had Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
I
we didn't just draft.
I had the
Mike.
ghost of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's
Did you get white Michael Jackson or black Michael Jackson?
Oh
The
god,
Mike-
we didn't specify.
The Mike draft was definitely one of our better.
It was a good
drafts.
So the bag of knives,
I
Mike
took
Taylor
Michael Bernie Burns.
was telling, who's not even
Tom
around
probably
Mike.
gets that, I'm sure.
All right, so Mike Taylor was telling us this kid was telling a story about how him and his friend Trevor were walking to.
That's
No.
That's always a
It's-
fake name.
It's not Trevor.
It's
Trevor.
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 Trevor and this guy, we'll call him Jim, were walking to Trevor's house, and they get to. They're carrying a bag of knives, not knives. This is his own words.
He
Knives.
says knives.
Yeah, the kid in the story says knives. And they get to Trevor's house, and his mom's like, "Hey, what are you doing with a bag of knives? You only need like 1 or 2 knives." And then Jim goes, "Dude, your mom's cool that she lets you have knives. Where'd you get her? The mom store?" I don't know what the point of the story
Well,
was.
that's like there's
like
so little intellect. Yeah.
But when Mike Taylor told me the story, I was like, after he was done, I'm like, Mike, I got a question for you. How did you picture that bag? And he's like, "Oh, I pictured it as a Ziploc bag with like a couple of knives."
No, a burlap sack.
And I
I
pictured it as a brown bag that they're carrying like a lantern with blades sticking out every which direction.
I pictured it as like a Topps handle bag with a bunch of knives sticking out the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I imagined too.
Just grocery bag full of loose.
Yeah. It's the paper and plastic. You
double
the
it.
knives are jutting
Can
out.
you double bag? This is the bag of knives here.
It's like a mace if you swing it.
Oh, God. God forbid that fucking cheap plastic handle rips.
Yeah. Shit, forget
What were
about
some of our...
Okay, so someone who actually has been on this podcast, I will not say his name. But
Lucas Chapin.
No, he was a guest on this podcast. You can look that up. But he, one time in
And
high
one of the
school-
ones that actually came out?
I think, maybe. That I'm not positive of. That I'm not positive
I
of.
think who it could be.
No,
Possibly an
you know
unreleased
this person. And he went to high school with me. And so one time in lunch, people like to fuck with him and stir him up. So he got paid $90 to stand up in the middle of class and say, "Fuck y'all, I'm taking a shit."
And he did it.
And he did it.
Oh
And
my
he did
God.
it.
Dude, he did it. See, here's what he did. So he did it in the middle of class, walked out, and like, everyone's just in awe. And it was hilarious because there was a crowd of people outside of the classroom because everyone knew what was going on. So he walks out and just like cheers. Everyone's just like, yeah! Like he could have crowd surfed all the way home if he wanted to.
So then he was
He
suspended.
could have crowd surfed all the way to the shitter.
So then he goes to the bathroom, spends the rest of the period in the bathroom, then goes to his next class.
It's a bold strategy.
It's
a bold
He's like
strategy.
talking to me. I'm like, "Yo, dude, how did that fuck y'all, I'm taking a shit thing go?" He's like, "It isn't ending well." Like you could just see like in a distance, like the teachers and authorities like walking,
Where is this
walking
kid?
towards him, like looking around, and he's like, "Shit, I'm wanted."
I mean, ultimately, he made $90.
No, he did not, because he got paid. But he, like, the people, like, the powers that be found out that he was paid, and, like, they demanded that he give the money back
What?
or donate it to charity.
Oh.
So they made him donate
I
it to
think
charity.
I think the person who paid him also got.
Yeah, he also, because,
He may or may not have narked.
Yeah, he narked. I'm sure he narked. But that's a wild one. That's one of the crazy.
That was great.
Like, honestly, I've never seen, like, a coming together of people so, like, word traveled so fast.
Yes.
Like, there were, not joking you, more people standing outside the classroom than that were in the class.
Oh
Yes.
my
Like,
God.
it was crazy.
It was not a big hallway
They're like, "Yo,
either.
you hear about what's going down right now?
Because it was in like
Yo, get down to the English hallway."
because the classroom was in one of like the wings, not
Yeah.
like one of the major
And
hallways.
like, dude, all eyes were on him. Like, you could just see him like sitting there, like,
What else? I'm trying to think what else happened? The dog breaking its hip in the food fight.
yeah.
That
What?
happened.
Yeah, there was
a
like
massive
There was like a
food fight.
world-ending food fight.
Yeah, there's like I had to eat like it was the first period lunch.
Yeah, because
This
they had
massive
lunch
food
3:30 in a
fight.
row.
Yeah.
This massive food fight went out, and
Yeah, we had to eat in the gym because I was in the.
So we had
phone.
like the resource officer with like the police dog, and it was like it faded, of course, mashed potato day. So there's food and stuff going everywhere. Dog's going crazy, understandably.
Right.
Slips on food, breaks its hip.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of people got suspended.
You
A
hate
lot
to
of people
see
got
that.
suspended. I had to, like I said, I had to eat my lunch.
Is that
as
Sammy
Nick.
Watkins?
Yes, it's
In-
Sammy Watkins with a 60-yard catch.
I had to eat it. I had to eat my lunch in the gym because everyone who was in the lunchroom had to stay and clean.
Yeah.
They made everyone stay and clean it.
Yeah, so like we didn't even like I don't even remember what we had to do. Like we had to go to the thing, get the lunch, and then walk back out.
Yes.
It was fucky.
Because
I'm
like,
liking
wish
my
I could've
Colts
been a
pick
part of
right
it.
now.
There's a video of it on YouTube. Somebody took a video of it. Yeah, it was literally like a.
Oh, they're gonna call horse.
It was like one of those classic like movie
Yeah.
food fights.
Where one guy just gets up and fucking
Yeah,
wails.
dude, and then like tables are being flipped as like barriers and
Yeah,
shit.
people were
Like,
It's like Max Keeble.
Oh,
yeah, Max.
yeah,
Oh my
it's
God.
like something you'd see in the fucking movie. It was crazy.
That's
I don't know.
beautiful.
We had some crazy stuff in high
I
school.
think what
man.
I mean.
Senior pranks were pretty crazy.
Someone-
Somebody put a boat in the water outside of
We had like one of those like because our high school was newer, so they put like obviously like when you dig and stuff you need to have somewhere for like the groundwater to go. So they made like a pond.
Yeah, it's like a manicured little lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like like one of those like manufactured
Yeah.
wetlands place. So someone threw like a little fucking dinghy in it. Like there's like a little metal fishing boat.
Yeah.
They put something on the sail.
It was like SS something.
Yeah, it was one of the teachers' names,
Okay.
or like a principal, like an authority.
Yeah, like something
Yeah.
SS that. That was there. We had 1 year the seniors almost murdered people.
Oh, with the baby oil?
They put baby oil on the stairs.
Oh. Yeah, that was crazy.
So when that happened, it was in the later half of the year. It then became like TV school style, where like if you were in the hall and you didn't have a pass, kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, it became a prison after that.
Oh,
yeah. Which is ironic because then that same senior class then banded together, and a couple days like after they like this came down, like you can't leave, you can't do this. They all wore every senior just wore orange.
Yeah. Like prison jumpsuit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and
they all wrote numbers and stuff, and they're like inmate number, blah blah.
Because
it was the class before us. They were
it was the class before us, and their inmate number was like their
class of what 2010.
Yeah,
shit.
So your guys.
So it was like it was that, and like their student number was their inmate number, and like the funny thing is that like the administration was like, that's how you do a senior prank. Like that shit's funny. Like you
got us.
You didn't almost murder anyone, and you all participated without putting baby oil on
use your powers for good.
Our school got a little ridiculous. They started doing different senior pranks or whatever, but then it came down you can do a senior prank, but you have to tell us first. We have to approve it. It's just
people
but it's
tried
not a
that
fucking prank.
And everyone just bitched out.
I mean, I can get this. All I can think of now is that really shitty MTV show.
Copernicus's head.
That really shitty MTV show, the high school stories, scandals, pranks, and controversy, and it's all classic MTV over the top. It's just so we just we disassembled 14 cars and built them back up in everyone's classroom.
I wanted to get enough gelatin to turn the school pool into a giant thing of Jello.
Damn, how much Jello would you need?
But I'm I don't know if I have.
I mean, you'd have to boil the pool.
Oh right, you have to get the chlorine and chemicals out and stuff.
I think
you don't want to boil a chlorine pool. You might kill everyone.
That's fair.
I don't know if it's real.
Not good.
I didn't I didn't pay attention to chem. I didn't know you couldn't do that.
We're in high school, man. It's whatever.
I don't know if it's real, but my cousin graduated a couple years before I was even into high school.
Pregnant man cousin?
No, different cousin.
Damn.
And they were saying that they had released pigs in
1, 2, and 4.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 4, and there was no 3.
That's funny.
And they spent forever trying to find 3.
That's so good. Yeah. That's the simplest.
Yeah,
that's good.
We had a couple people release crickets.
Did we?
I think there was chickens at one time.
Chickens. I think I remember chickens.
This one kid wanted to because they cracked down at our school. He was telling me and this was when I was teaching. He's like, I just want to take plastic forks and stick them in the grounds all around the school. I'm like,
fork the lawn.
I'm like, that sounds so stupid, but it's great. What can they be mad about? They gotta go.
There's that
because you gotta pick them all up individually.
Yeah.
Anything that's annoying for them. Yeah.
I think one of the years after us, they did that to the football field
with forks
or spoons, some type of plastic cutlery, and then I think they brought the seniors didn't get in trouble for it. I think they had the freshmen clean it up like the school did, but they offered them yo, if you do this, we'll buy you guys pizza. It was the classic the
Bills game, come shovel for $10 an hour and you get free tickets.
Or the classic, hey, work morale's super low, and then the next day, we're getting pizza.
Yeah.
Well,
there was
free food's the cure all.
There was another thing. I think that was actually pregnant cousin.
He has a pregnant male cousin.
That year, they dropped they dropped 400 bouncy balls down the 3rd flight of stairs, and they just went all the way down.
Sweet.
And before you knew it, they had dispersed throughout the entire, all 3 floors.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah, those things just fucking keep going.
I'm trying to think what else.
I don't think we had that many. I think we covered all the main ones.
There's a couple times where I know, at least when I was younger, my brothers, the seniors would water balloon the kids coming in from the bus.
Oh, yeah.
And you had to pray to God that it actually was water.
Yeah. Instead of piss.
Dude.
There's that.
I remember people used to take the locks, the combination locks, and stick them on the belt loops of people's pants, and then you'd be like, "Oh fuck, I gotta cut this belt loop off now." That would always they lock your backpack to your
some
pants.
Some of the shitty ones, shitty pranks, because people would always think, "Oh, let's zip tie the lockers."
Yeah,
but they didn't realize that the zip tie wasn't big enough to not let it go up.
Yeah, it would still undo.
Yeah,
the latch.
they did it. at the wrong time. So we'd come in and there would just be a ton of cut zip ties because the janitors would have already went through and just cut them all.
When I was in school, I never used my locker because I
Were you a rolling backpack guy?
no, I was friends with.
They are convenient.
I almost profiled him.
I was friends with one of my teachers, and like basically anybody that was in telecommunications or the computer club would just store all their shit in her room. So we all had like those little, you know the.
Did she ever ask you to stay after class by
Cubbies? You gonna
yourself?
say cubbies?
No, like you know the like locker shelves that you would get, like those shitty collapsible metal ones.
Yeah.
Everybody had a shelf in her classroom made of those, and we just put everything in there. And you know, I had 2 study halls back to back. I would just call up my teacher. I'd just be like, "I'm not coming in. I'm gonna be down here."
Nice.
And then I went to Georgia, and I didn't graduate because I got swine flu and pneumonia.
Nice. And here you are today.
And then I
Thriving.
came back, and Jared played the fucking what was it, the Snorlax thing?
We played the polka flute.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And it annoyed me.
And Jared walked up to him
You're
with
very Snorlax like.
with
Yeah.
DS's playing the polka flute.
That's funny.
So it seems like Mike's getting some sort of draft here already.
One more,
Alright,
one more shitty prank that I kind of felt bad for the janitorial staff is the people like they would release, not really release, they would just dump
Bees.
thousands of rubber bands.
Oh,
Because you can't sweep up rubber bands,
Yeah.
you actually have to bend down and pick them up. So that's like I always thought that one was kind of a dick
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
It's like because like if you're trying to
Well,
get back at the school,
You gotta fuck with them though. Like you can't just do something that's like, oh, sweep it away. It's gotta be annoying for them to clean up. Like
Yeah, but
the
you-
point is to
Yeah, but, like,
psychologically.
the thought
manipulate
always
them.
is like, man, Principal Smith is gonna clean up these. Like, no, it's fucking cool guy Joe, the janitor.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, sorry, Joe.
Who's been cleaning up everybody's puke?
Yeah. He's like, wow, this isn't puke.
Maybe he's excited about
Thank
it.
you for that. I'll do this all day.
Sawdust out.
And then somebody throws up in all the rubber
Yeah,
bands.
God damn.
Wait, if you really want to
Throws
throw
on
the
that
janitor,
sawdust.
have the kid eat rubber
is-
bands and then throw that up.
That's
So that
impressive gut work.
sawdust that they threw down has the most recognizable smell in
Oh,
the
yeah.
world, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing that smells like
Because
it.
you're
and you
also smelling the puke.
yeah, but you can smell that sawdust from fucking like 40 miles away. You just get a whiff.
Someone
It's like,
puked.
ah, shit.
Someone puked in a public school.
Wait a minute.
All right, so Mike was doing his draft.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
Oh
So
boy.
I got a draft here because WGR is having a song draft
Son of a bitch,
next
we're actually doing
next
it.
Friday, and they stole the meat draft from me because we never did it. So I'm going to steal this from them and do it first.
I don't think
It's
they-
the song
I
draft.
don't think they stole the meat draft.
So- They
It's
definitely
it's
did.
just like overall song.
Every song that's ever been written.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yep.
How many spots are there?
I made 6.
6 is enough. 6 is good.
I'm taking back my I
Nick,
got
you
all
are
that
the
myself.
first in the song draft.
All right, so what's the end game here? Like, what are we aiming towards?
Trying to get like the best songs. I don't know.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
All right,
It's a good one.
it's a good one.
Okay, so what is the order?
You're up
Me.
next.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're doing snake draft?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to take Orgy for 1. It's from Ninja Sex Party.
Oh, is that what we're doing? All right, I got my next pick up.
I honestly thought that.
What's it from, Lucas?
Ninja Sex Party. You can just write NS.
Are we gonna have to post this?
I honestly thought that like Orgy was the name of the song because it's his first. I'm like you know like that he didn't know that he was second. So like he said because he said snake draft, so I thought he's like okay he thinks he's getting back to back.
Oh,
So I thought Orgy was the name of
for the
one
first
of the
pick.
songs.
Yeah, okay.
Can we just? Oh, yeah.
Like Orgy from like Blue Oyster.
Can we
Cult.
just derail? Every time I hear the name orgy, I think of that episode of It's Always Sunny where they go to an orgy that has a password at the door, and they're like, "What's the password?" And Frank's like, "Orgy." Like every time I close my eyes and hear the word orgy, I just Frank's face with the mask on comes up. Orgy.
All right. I'm going "Yesterday" by the Beatles. It's the most cover song of all time.
All right, so I get 2 in a row.
Yep.
Somebody picked the real picks.
Jesus.
I wish we could sample these songs like after we picked them.
That would be cool.
I mean,
In post-production, we could.
but YouTube wouldn't be too pleased about
Well, what's
that.
like the fair use?
we're not monetizing this.
I don't think there's anything that... I think fair use is if it's
Right,
fair use or not.
And also, we don't have enough viewers or time watch to get monetization.
Goodbye. Dom pick.
I'll take fuck the police.
Nice. NWA.
Yes.
It's fuck the police. PHA. Fuck the police. It really works well as one word. Fuck that police. Nice. Okay, so we're doing sarcastic. I'm fucking
Wait,
ready.
it's Dom again.
Yeah, I know.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
You're not up, so don't worry about it, Dom.
Well, who was the fuck the police?
NWA.
Oh,
Yeah, NWA.
that is.
I tell you what that stands for, but I'm not gonna.
That is hard R's
With attitude.
attitude.
Yeah. I don't. It's not hard.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it's not hard R's
Oh,
at all.
it's not hard R's?
No.
Soft.
Well, I mean,
I
if you want to say that to them,
Yeah.
feel
No,
free.
I don't want to die.
Let's not. We've already touched on some taboo subjects today.
Stairway to Heaven.
Alright. Classic.
10 minutes later, that song's finally over.
Freebird!
Michael.
All right, give me
Shelter by the Rolling Stones. Nice.
Sympathy 5 by Beethoven.
Damn.
That's a good catch.
Yeah, this is Pat.
So
Mahomes'
what is
band.
this shit about Casey going to be losing? They seem to be marching up the field today.
Yeah, they are moving it. I think I picked the Chiefs, right?
Yep.
Yep, okay. It is Lucas. You are
Lucas,
up again,
you're
my
up.
son.
My son?
I call everyone my son. It puts me in position of power over you.
Oh, okay.
It works.
I'm going to
Really
choose...
makes me feel alpha.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Savior by Rise Against.
That's the second one.
I feel like he's just picking songs that he likes.
Yeah.
I am.
It's fine.
Alright. Alright, so obviously
I'm
we're
gonna
just
pick the Happy Birthday song by
unknown. Somebody does own that. I'm gonna go.
That's public domain.
I'm gonna go Super Orgy Porno Party by the Planet Smashers. The whole song is just Super Orgy Porno Party over and over again.
I like that.
It's a good one. It's a good one. And then I need another sarcastic one, and I was not prepared for a second one.
Pick any Weird Al song.
Eat it.
Let's see. What I'm trying to have the most ridiculous combination of songs. Taylor Swift would probably be funny here.
I got bad news for
yeah.
you. You're not going to out-weird me
Give
for
me,
songs.
give me a Taylor Swift song. Anyone, you pick.
Give him Blank Space.
Blank Space.
Blank
Alright.
Space. Just literally leave the spot blank.
Just write Taylor Swift in it.
Taylor Swift,
Yeah,
Blank
just
Space.
piping Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Lucas.
Oh, fuck. If we're... I'm just going to pick all the weird songs.
I'm trying to out weird you, so.
I'm going to take TikTok by Kesha.
See, that's not that weird.
I like
It's not
that
that
song.
weird.
It
I
is.
like Kesha, dude. Kesha fucks.
I mean, not anymore.
Well, I
Wake
mean,
up in
now
the
all of her
morning
music is
feeling
sad.
Like P did. That's
well,
because
because
Yeah,
she
she got-
was forced to fuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dark.
Oh shit, that's me.
On the plus side,
Start.
it's special wildly into
Yeah.
nihilism.
That's fair.
All right, I'm going Super Mario Bros. Theme.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
This is a train wreck.
Yes, it is.
It'll get better.
This is just showing our age.
Yeah.
Really.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
All right, Dom, you're up.
It's like
That's a good one. Everyone knows the words of that song.
the fun song by.
Sweet
You
victory.
can go for
There's
campfire
fire
song,
that
too.
burns down the whole town.
Oh god, this is.
Uranium. Bombs.
That is Fenosa. Vive! Oh god. Can I take the? I will take the Band Geek song from SpongeBob.
Ah, Sweet Victory.
Nice.
I will take it, even though it's like literally like barely one verse.
No, it's an actual song.
But, yeah, but in the. Alright, what
Patrick
else?
on the drums.
Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Secretly Patrick Star.
No. In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins.
All right.
There you go.
Nice.
I feel like you're picking actual music.
I am. Well, you said Phil Collins, and I was like,
Yeah.
I got
You hate
All
to
right.
see it.
I'm going with Circle of Life, The Lion King.
Circle of Wife.
Yes.
Nice.
Isn't that also Phil Collins?
I believe
No.
it is. It's the B-side. Circle of Wife.
Oh, that maybe.
Circle of Life
It's the
by Brigham Young.
Come on, think about the
Circle
Circle of Life.
of Life.
Sablenya. Like, that's just identical.
Wife, Sabine! Just a wife into everything.
Lucas.
Oh, shit.
Pucus.
Alright. How fucking dare you? I'm gonna take DNA by BTS.
Alright. I know
On
that.
some
We talked about
K-pop,
that.
okay?
K-pop boys. We know what's up.
Depends running out of ink.
Is it me?
I'll fuck with some
Okay,
K-pop.
my next two, because I just can't think of any other songs. I'm gonna pick two of our classic bar karaoke songs.
Yes.
Number one, the most played one at
Thumbs
any
up,
bar,
everyone.
40 Days by the Bare Naked Ladies.
Mike.
Or 1 week. 1 week! Sorry. 1 week by the Bare Naked
Good
Ladies.
catch.
1 week is
Since
what I was
when?
thinking of.
Oh.
1 week. I'm an idiot.
was
40
gonna say,
Days,
I
I was
love
thinking of
that
another song. Okay, so 1 week for naked ladies. Secondarily, I'll do the poke rap.
Oh, good.
We have played that at a bar before.
Yeah,
Can
several
confirm.
times. That's our
Can
second.
confirm.
Yeah.
And that's funny because it's always funny.
That's good. That's good.
When
So
we
me?
would
Is it back to me?
Tyreek Hill just scored a
It's you.
touchdown.
Are you gonna go
Yes.
Digimon theme here?
No,
to
I'm
combat
gonna
that?
take. I'm gonna take 10-hour version of Toe Jam and Earl.
All right, I'll allow it.
KC scored. They didn't have to punt.
Woo!
10-hour toe jammer. No, that's
Yeah.
good. That's one of our classics.
Yep.
One we always play it at parties and try and go through
All
the whole
right,
song.
I'm going Star Wars theme by John Williams.
Which one?
The
The opening theme?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Don, closing it out.
Wait, is this the
Oh
last?
shit! No, we have
Don's
another
got
round.
2 more.
We have another round. I lied.
Okay. I was just like, shit.
It ends where it starts.
I got a last pick. I'm ready.
I gotta look. I gotta find one weird.
I'll go K-pop. I will hop on the K-pop train. I'll go "Call Me Baby" by EXO.
All right,
Lucas, one of your songs.
I'm a fan.
Review. Okay. Lucas
then-
likes. Lucas approves.
And then on the way back,
You're secretly just a less fat version of me.
should I make you feel even better and take "The Boys" by Girls' Generation?
Oh yes.
You guys are the worst.
Is that it?
Put it on there.
Why did I introduce you?
Hey man, if you want Asian looking ladies with not Asian looking eyes, find a K-pop band.
There you go.
Damn, I don't know what to do. with,
Legitimately, like they just like poach people from California. They're
Yeah.
like, come on over and sing.
Yeah.
We'll break your jaw in half and make you look as Korean as possible.
All right.
Yeah.
Mike.
It's actually a procedure they do
Yeah,
on
I'm
like
thinking,
16th
I'm thinking.
birthdays. It's very fucked up.
Damn.
And they usually age out of their contracts.
Yeah.
Like, you're 23, we don't want you anymore.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Unless you're baby metal.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fuck, I don't know what I want.
I-
on my
we
list.
did-
Take baby metal, give me chocolate. Do it.
It's the best song.
Lucas and I had a huge K-pop conversation on here 2 weeks ago.
I didn't listen to that one.
Yeah, it's on
It's-
YouTube.
I was gonna say
I was-
it's not on the podcast.
I was
yet.
fucking hammered during that podcast, dude. I was very drunk.
Is that the only time you listen to K-pop?
No, I was talking about this Netflix documentary I watched, and I was just ranting. Like, no one stopped me. Or maybe you tried
I've
to.
been into you.
tried to stop me, but I just blew through. And I was listening to myself, and I was being a huge asshole to you the entire time.
Alright, Nick. P. Pablo's freaking.
It's Mike. It's not
Fuck, I don't know.
the Backyardigans theme song.
No.
Yellow Submarine.
No, fuck that. I hate that song.
Hey Jude.
Van
Eleanor
Halen, think of
Rigby.
Van
I'll
Halen
go
song.
Van Halen. Let's
Mike
go
loves
Jump.
Van Halen.
Jump.
There you go. That's his
Van
favorite
Halen.
song. It's
It's not my favorite one.
It's your favorite song of all time.
Dreams is my favorite song of all time.
Yeah, all right, so close. Lucas,
Open the thing up.
it's gonna keep drafting K-pop, huh?
He's just gonna hit shuffle and see what
Dude.
comes up.
What if
Somehow we got
I could
catch
do
him.
that. No, I am gonna take
Take a
K-pop,
Katy Perry
though.
song.
dude, we are
I'm gonna
we are
I'm gonna
heavily
take
national here.
I'm gonna take K/DA
Dude, does anybody
pop stars.
please write in and let us know if these are good picks or not? You don't know.
All right,
I
Rouse.
legitimately
Nick,
don't.
take "I Am the Best" by
the
21.
Mr. Irrelevant song. This
Down
is
with the Sickness by Disturbed.
All right.
Oh,
That's the Chad Kelly.
the one.
This is the
Is
worst
that-
song in the draft.
Is that the one? Is that the one where right at the end he's like getting beat by his
Yeah.
mother?
Yeah.
No, mommy, don't do it again.
AKA they
Yeah.
don't play that
Yeah,
one.
the radio not version.
I hate the end of that song. The
Yeah,
rest of the
no,
song is
it's,
good.
it's very jarring.
Yeah. Why don't you just go get fucked up and die?
Yeah, like, oh fuck, shit.
Okay.
Some notable snubs. Rock and Roll All Night, Kiss. I don't know. That was the first song that came to my
If I
mind.
pick any Kiss song, it's Detroit Rock City. That's a good
Nice.
song.
That is a classic one.
What's that song? The Rack City.
That Tyga?
Yeah, there you go.
Wreck City.
Bare Necessities, Big Snub.
One of the
No
the-
Post Malone.
one of the guys I work with. Actually, you know him, Steve.
Oh yeah, I know.
Everyone knows Steve.
We went to high school with him, Steve Henning.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
One of the
He
guys.
does warehouse work.
I'm not friends with
Yeah,
him.
he works with. Well, he works at a different department, but we work
It's
at
like
the same place.
he's like 3'4".
Yeah, he's a little
But
bit-
the guy that like is above him always says Luke City, and I have to scream bitch at the top of my lungs. Bitch! He's just like Luke City, and I get like 5 seconds. Bitch!
It's like the warehouse Marco Polo.
Yeah.
I mean, working at warehouse is fun like that sometimes. When we were watching the one,
It's a good place to get a 2% raise.
the one summer that the World Cup was on, when I was in the Frito warehouse, we were listening to the World Cup, and like USA scored a late goal. And all of a sudden, you just hear like 3 dudes just go, "Fuck yeah!" And everyone's like, what just happened? It's
Well, they must have scored.
It's like USA scored.
Yeah. I mean, you'll get that around the office now. Like, we work second shift. I don't really watch anything. Like, I just don't feel like I have time. But, like,
Yeah.
I'll hear, like, people over there like, oh, another Philly touchdown. And be like, oh, well, there you go. Don't even have to watch it.
I mean, dude, like, you weren't
Live tweeting in the office.
I don't know if you were on or were there yet, but Anthony was watching the start of last year's NBA season. Huge Celtics fan, so he's watching it, and a minute in, Gordon Hayward violently breaks his leg.
And like he's just there, and then he's just like working, and then you just see him just go. Because he has it up, and he's like, just hands to his head. He's like,
Oh wait, they did a thing for League of Legends for him. He's playing as Tryndamere or whatever, and Tryndamere's ultimate is he can't be killed.
Seems a little OP.
What's his name? Haywood?
Hayward?
Yeah, Hayward. Hayward goes down. He breaks his leg, and Tryndamere gets killed. And then Tryndamere's ultimate kicks in. It gives him 15 seconds of vulnerability, whatever. But he gets big red eyes, and fire starts flowing through him and all that. And you see him, Hayward, he's working out his leg, and he's trying to get back to go in, and he throws up a 3-pointer just as Tryndamere comes over and kills one of the guys, and apparently he's a big League of Legends fan. So
yeah, I think he's invested in one of the teams.
So they had him as one of the Let's Play things, like one of the commercials before Worlds.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mike, did you happen to have any articles this week?
No.
What are we at?
We're at about an hour, so we can wrap this bitch unless anyone has any closing comments. Don had something. You sent me a
I did
message.
see a weird article I could talk about. I was going to put if I could have found 3 other ones.
All right.
So apparently a college football player's dog shot his leg and it had to get amputated. You may have seen it
Okay.
from the Daily Snark.
I mean, we could also talk about that dog that needed Narcan in Florida.
Oh,
Did not hear about that one.
Yeah, it was a drug sniffing dog.
you're not wrong. We're hitting the nihilism hard at the end.
He was drug testing. It was a drug sniffing dog, and he was checking people's luggage on
No, you're throwing a screen.
on a EDM cruise. So they were departing Florida, and this dog was sniffing people's luggage just to make sure they didn't have any bombs or any drugs. And 6 people had drugs, and apparently one of them had fentanyl, and the dog had to be Narcan.
Wow. That's crazy.
Isn't fentanyl lethal after 2 milligrams or something?
Yeah, that's why if someone goes hey, I have drugs, you see the officers triple glove.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dom sent me a text yesterday. He wanted to talk about you told me in real life.
Yeah, it was text to real life,
Yeah.
but I understand what you mean.
Right.
No, like random compulsions that you have to do every time. Like for us, when we go into our break room, I always compulsively hope that someone left money in every vending machine, and I just
You have to check.
I'm like, maybe I'll get a free pop.
I'll do that at the self-checkouts at grocery stores.
Yeah, I was saying I have to look through
Every time I save in Pokemon, I save twice. I have because I usually don't play with the sound on, so I save and I'm just fuck, I didn't hear the ding. So I turn the sound on and I save again, and if it makes the ding, I'm like, good.
Yeah. I always run through we have the spinning wheel of vending machines, call them the wheel of death because there's never really anything good on there. But I'll always
There's a ham sandwich from 1968 in the hot pocket in there.
There's hard-boiled eggs in there. There's hard-boiled eggs in there, and let me tell you, they are the worst thing you'll ever eat. The middle is just sand.
Yep.
It's bad.
I got an egg salad sandwich from one of those ones.
Bad move.
They had fucking relish inside the egg salad. Who does that?
Let me do you one better. I got a meatball sub. And they
Out
gave
of a vending machine?
Yeah, they're good actually. They're good.
Some of the stuff in ours is pretty decent.
They're good.
It gave me hardcore diarrhea 5 hours later, but it was good.
But it tasted good.
But they gave me a packet of salad dressing. Now you think salad dressing, you're like, oh, Italian dressing. Nah, dude, the mayo ripoff salad dressing. Who the fuck is putting mayo on their meatball subs? I want this man killed. Whoever that guy's idea was, I want him killed.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
We're looking for you.
I had to Google what salad dressing even was. It was invented.
Salad dressing with meatballs.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, it was
bad Miracle Whip.
It's a depression. It was made during the Great Depression because mayo was too expensive.
Oh my
They're
god!
giving me depression mayo. Fucking meatball sub.
Giving me depression mayo.
Depression mayo.
Yeah.
I'm putting that in the bed.
Depression mayo.
Okay, so one more thing before we go, because we are wrapping up soon. Mike just started a new podcast for the Sabres stuff. We should have
Yes.
talked about this when we were talking about the Sabres.
I go a little more in depth, talk statistics, and I would be happy to get some listeners. And I can find on iTunes Sabres Slot Shot podcast, or follow me on Twitter and just tweet at me there. It's Slot Shot Podcast.
Unlike this podcast, his
It's
is
organized.
actually
It's
flat
actually
out,
structured.
organized, very easy to listen to. So,
And I want to talk
then
Sabres.
this.
Give me opinions.
yeah. So basically, you want the exact opposite of this podcast.
'Cause this one is just-
follow one of us at least.
This one's just four
Yeah,
dudes just
this,
talking.
This is just chaos. This is just Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. Oh. Yeah,
We might as well just make this a gameplay podcast.
that'd be probably get more views.
And then
Rowdy Rouse and the boys, fucking, what is it?
fuck.
Well, you know what we got?
Say something.
You know what we,
Blake's games.
we got to do
Kids
again?
be Rowdy Rouse and the
where
boys
we watch
fucking.
movies and do
weird.
the commentary.
No, it's fine.
Lucas, we need to do
Oh,
one where we watch
yeah,
a
we gotta
movie
do that
and
again.
do the
Right.
It
commentary.
was like a picture-in-picture. It was really fun.
So we're done?
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck off!
I gotta get over here first.
Fuck off! Still though.
Rude.
I love you. Please.
I end
don't
every
hate
podcast.
me.
Fuck off. It's my thing.